Now, didn't I promise you guys a time lapse? Welcome back, everybody, to my Survival Let's Play series. I really hope you guys like this build I made because we are going to be working around it a lot today in today's episode. If any of you are questioning what this is, it is a mineshaft elevator of sort, used to pull resources from deep in the crust's earth and mantle. In fact, it goes so deep that it completely fogs over the hole. You can't see where the bottom is. If any of you are wondering how this trick is pulled off, it's really simple. All you want to do is place a torch or any light source. I don't have any carpet on me, but you place a carpet on top, and then you place alternating layers of glass on top. So you'll have glass, air block, glass, and you want to do that for about 7 layers of glass, and it should create a wonderful fog effect for any hole or anything you want to build in your world. I used mine to create a somewhat looking deep hole for this mineshaft elevator to gather resources from, and of course it has to be super deep to get resources from. And if you're wondering where I got this texture pack for my glass from, I got it from vanillatweaks.net, and if you want to download it yourself, I will include a link to it in the description below. And one more thing before I forget, yes, I am wearing full iron armor. I did a little bit of caving between the last episode and now, and I managed to get about a stack of iron and 5 more diamonds, which I think is pretty great. No more gold armor for me, no more leather boots. So yeah, we're looking kind of shiny right now, which I think is great. I can't wait to find more diamonds so we can be even shinier. Alright, that's enough jibber jabber. Let's get on with today's building project. And the first thing that I want to do is actually kind of round this area off a little bit and fill this remaining area in with dirt to kind of give us more area to work on. I also want to do the same thing over here with this area, kind of gives a little bit more area to work with, because I want to build up more of the mining area around here, because this is going to be where we come down to enter our mine shaft to go mining. Alright, so I've gathered up all the stone and dirt I need to fill in this area, and let me tell you, I need to get myself a silk touch pick because smelting up all this cobblestone took forever. But I've got it done, so let's get right on to filling up this area. Alright, now I've got a question for you guys. Would you prefer to watch me build this thing up and listen to me talk as I go, or would you prefer to watch me time-lapse this, or even would you just prefer me to cut to the end and show you, hey, look, here's what I did. This is how it looks. Leave me your thoughts and suggestions in the comments. I'll make sure to read every single one, and I'll let you guys know what the majority is. Dang it! I just had my first death, and ironically, it wasn't from a mob, it was my own stupidity. I was marking out the outline above, and I fell. As you can see, I fell from a high place. I wasn't holding shift, and I fell down to my death. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright, well, let's go quickly gather up the resources before they despawn. I don't want to lose all that stuff I had. Alright, it should be down there on top of that still. Let's see if we can get down there safely. Oop, and splash. Alright, we're down here. Let's see if we can get to our resources before they despawn. Thankfully, we have 5 minutes, so we should be able to make it there alright. Come on, come on. Oh, this isn't even going. This isn't going anywhere. Oh, there's some of my resources. There's some of my levels. Quickly grab the stuff before night falls. The sun's setting. We gotta go, 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 go. Gather up the resources. Hurry. How's my pick? Where's my other stuff? Oh. There's a chest plate. Ah. Oh. This is not fun. This is not fun. Is that all of it? Is that all my stuff? Oh, nope. There's more up here. Tell me. Oh, some of it fell down there too. Come on, come on. It's getting night. Is that everything? Pants, shoes, helmet, sword, pickaxe, shovel, axe, food, blocks. I think we've got everything. The only thing I lost is my dignity. I was in fact wrong in this scenario. As it turns out, I lost my shield as well. Thankfully, I have more iron and wood back at my base. Alright, so we got this side done now, and I might go back and alter it a little bit, mainly that area right up there. But for reference, this is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like now. Now we just gotta do that to the other side over there. Actually, after making my way back up and pushing that little hill back a bit, I think there should actually be plenty of room for what we have planned to put up here. So our next step is going to be actually tearing up most of this grass and replacing it with stone and other stone variants. So I'm going to go gather up those blocks and I will be back and meet you guys when I'm done. Alright, so I think that's looking a whole lot better with all the stone placed on the ground, a lot better for our mining area. Now next, we need to gather up a few resources. To be exact, we are going to need 26 oak logs, 56 spruce slabs, 19 spruce blocks, about 6 chains, 1 bell, 22 campfires, and an assortment of stone brick variants. So I'm going to... Wait, do you guys hear that? Almost sounds like... Oh no! Oh. Oh my head, what happened? Oh, I got a chest here. That must have been what hit me. Jeez, took 3 hearts of damage from that. Wonder what's in this that caused so much damage. Hey, would you look at that? Got all the resources and more that we need for our build. How convenient. Well, since we got our resources from who knows where, I suppose the next best thing is to actually build up what we have planned. And for that, I'm going to need these oak logs, a few of these spruce bits, this bell, and the chains. So the rest of this is for a later part that we are going to work on. But for starters, actually, let's block this area off. Of course, we don't want any accidents of anyone falling down this hole. You know, these miners that are clearly somewhere around here, because I'm not doing this work. No. These miners need to be safe. Ooh. These miners need to be safe. They don't need to fall like I did. And that is not enough fences. You know what? No one actually goes on that end anyways, so I'm sure it's fine. But in reality, the first thing we should probably do after that is build up the area that the minecart actually goes down. And for starters, we need to create a little bit of a framework. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And as I'm sure you can guess, 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Wow. Who knew? Well, since we got our resources from who knows where, I suppose the next best thing is to actually build up what we have planned. And for that, I'm going to need these oak logs, a few of these spruce bits, this bell, and the chains. So the rest of this is for a later part that we are going to work on. But for starters, actually, let's block this area off. Of course, we don't want any accidents of anyone falling down this hole. You know, these miners that are clearly somewhere around here, because I'm not doing this work. No. These miners need to be safe. Ooh. These miners need to be safe. They don't need to fall like I did. And that is not enough fences. You know what? No one actually goes on that end anyways, so I'm sure it's fine. But in reality, the first thing we should probably do after that is build up the area that the minecart actually goes down. And for starters, we need to create a little bit of a framework. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And as I'm sure you can guess, 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Wow. Who knew I could count? And so what we're going to want to do is build each of these up to 5 blocks tall. I think I'm at 4 right now. Yes. And one more is 5. I'm going to want to branch over 3. And I don't think I can reach that. Nope. So we're going to build this up 5. Branch oh, Oh, I don't have my axe. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to bear with as I punch this wood apart. And actually, that's probably a good thing, because we don't want to branch this part over 3, but we want to branch this part over 3. So 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now what we want to do is we want to get out our spruce stairs, and we want to place it 2 blocks lower. So right there, right there, right there, and right there. Now we want to bust our slabs out, place a slab on top of each of these. Oh, come on. There we go. Then get our blocks and place that against the slabs. And now we've got these nice little arches, and we can also put those in here if we so desire. I think, yeah, I'll put them in there. Why not? It can create more of a structural build than just a couple logs holding things together. I think this will look nice. So we place our slabs. We do the same thing over here. Oh, come on. I need to get another axe. We place our block. We place our slab. We place our stair. And now we've got a little bit of a framework to build off of. The next thing we want to do is build the roof. And I don't have any scaffolding blocks, so I am going to use hay bales. I did plant a bit of bamboo up there, so that way we can make some more scaffolding in the future, so that way we don't have to do things like this. I think that'll be really helpful. I did not realize how low my health is. Let me eat some food really quick. Nom 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 nom. Alright, next step. We want to get our blocks out, jump over here. We want to build along this whole thing with planks. Same thing over there. And now we want to get our slabs out again, because we are going to go like this along the whole thing. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, so that way it's all nice and even. We'd like our buildings to look symmetrical in this instance. Then we want to bust our blocks out again to finish off the roof. And let's see if we can jump on our hay bales again. Yes! As you can tell, I am a parkour master. But the next thing we want to do is actually get our slabs out, jump up a little bit, and trace them along the roof. One go down a bit and out. And as I'm sure you can guess, we want to do this to both sides. So let's run over to the other side really quick. Place our slabs, make sure we don't misclick like I seem to be prone to doing when doing this. So we place our slabs. Oh, yep, remember what I was saying about misclicks? There we go, that's one of them. Alright, that's fixed. Next, we want to grab our bell and our chain. Place the bell up there. And place the chain. Let's see. I'm gonna place it behind it so that way it actually connects to the roof. And now this chain is purely aesthetic. I like to imagine if, because this is where our mind is going to be, where we actually go down into our mind, I like to imagine that if some guy gets trapped, someone can run over here, yank on the chain, and ring the bell. So there we go. There's our nice little shack for where we go mining down in. And later we are going to build a furnace and a little bit of a work area in this area. Alright, since the last clip, I have finished the fence around the hole, so we don't have to worry about anyone quote-unquote falling in. And I've made myself an axe, so now we can break this chest, gather up all the lovely resources, and begin work on our little furnace area. Now the first thing we want to do is grab our stone cutter. We're going to place that down right here for now. We will move it later. And we are going to take some of this deep slate, and we're going to make some more of our deep slate bricks. Let's make about, I'll say 7 more to bring this up to a nice 18. We're also going to need a couple of these stairs, so let's just grab 2 of those. And then just about, I think about 3 walls should do it for the deep slate. This is just extra in case we need some more of it later. Let's also take some of this andesite, make it nice and polished. Grab about 4 of those and 2 slabs. That should be more than enough for what we have planned. Now, let's see. Oh yes, one more thing with the deep slate I forgot. We are going to need about 3 slabs. So that should be more than enough for that. Let's put the axe away for now. Alright, now for our furnace. It is roughly about 3 by 5 blocks, I believe. So we're going to put our first 3 blocks here. Next, we're going to grab our deep slate bricks, put those here as well. Actually, no, sorry, my bad. It's 4 blocks wide. There we go. Next, we're going to take our stairs, put those right there. Then take the deep slate. We're going to bring it around a little bit. Try and just alter the height to create a nice gradient like we did with our house up there. And there we go. That should be nice and good. Next, we're going to take our deep slate walls. We're going to place these on top of the stairs. So let's place about 1 there and 2 here. That should be plenty for now. Next, we're going to take our stone bricks and mix that in with the deep slate as well. One thing I forgot to do is we are going to make a couple of walls as well to go on top of our deep slate walls. So that should be enough. Let's place 2 here to match the height over there. Nope. There we go. Back up. And click. There we go. That's that part done. And let's see. I'm going to keep going back to this thing because I forgot some other blocks. We are going to make some stone brick stairs. And similar to these, they're going to go on top, except they are going to go on the inside instead of part of the pillars. Next, we're going to want to take these and finish building this up about to the same height as this. So let's grab these, 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to go around placing these until we fill in the whole part of our furnace. Just like that. Now, let's see. Guess where I'm going back to because I forgot to craft some more. As you can tell, I'm completely prepared for this build. We're going to make about 9 slabs. Should be good. Oh, 6. I can do math, I promise. You saw me do it earlier when I was building our little mine area. We're going to create a couple slabs here, a stair, and a couple walls should be good. There we go. That should be all the things we need for here. And before I forget, we're going to place some hay bales down in here. I know that would bother some of you OCD people. It bothers me a little bit. We're going to go back up here and finish off the top of our little furnace here. So we're going to place some slabs around the outside. There we go, just like that. And now we're going to mix in a little bit of cobblestone just to kind of complete that nice gradient and texture we have going on. So let's see, I am going to, just to break it up a little bit, put a stair here. I think a good block there. Maybe a wall here. We don't want to completely make the top cobblestone. So let's place these around a little bit just to kind of break things up. There we go. That looks nice. Actually, let's put some in the back here too, just for aesthetic purposes. I think a nice slab and a wall. Slab and wall will be good. Next, we want to grab our campfires. We're going to plop down here and place them down. And for those of you that didn't know, if you place a campfire on top of a hay bale, the smokestack goes a lot taller. So I like to imagine this is where some of the people will come. They'll take some of their resources and throw it on top to be refined and smelted down. And oh, it's raining. It's trying to put out my campfires. How lovely. But we're not going to let that stop us, are we? No. So next thing we want to do with these campfires is we want to go up about 3 blocks and start placing them in to create a sort of roof, because campfires actually make a really nice log roof. So we're going to place in the rest of these. Oop, we're going to misclick them too. Oh, I'm not going to get this back, am I, without silk touch? Nope, didn't think so. Alright, I'll fix that later. Next we're going to take our shovels and put these out. I actually thought you could put these out from the bottom. Apparently you can't. So let's jump on top, take our shovel, and put all these out. Hopefully we don't burn our little feet in the process. And there we go. That's that taken care of. So let's hop down here. Let's see. Hey, guess where I'm going back to? We're going to take 2 cobble walls to create somewhat of a base for this. I promise I'll put a campfire back here when I'm done, but we're going to place that here and place the other one right there. Next, we're going to take our spruce fence, place it down. You can kind of think of these as like cement bases to help hold the posts up, even though this isn't really holding anything. I promise it will when you next see it. As for that, we are going to start putting in some of our tools. So I'm going to put a grindstone. I think you have to face this way. Yep. I'm going to place that there. And I know. Nope. All right. I was going to put a spruce stair here for a bit of a chair, but I seem to have miscounted. So we'll put that in later. For the meantime, let's create a little bit of a wall here. And we can place a couple slabs here. Grab our stone cutter. We can run back. Put that here. I will put an anvil here once I get enough iron. And I think you can kind of imagine it. For the time being, we'll put this here so that way you can sort of imagine what an anvil would look like. And you know what? Let's just put this here so that way we actually have a seat to sit at for whoever's grinding on the stone. But yeah, that's our little work area and a nice campfire. And I think, other than actually digging down to the different levels, which I will get into in another episode, this is our little mining area finished. What do you guys think? I am actually pretty happy with how some of these things turned out, because I don't really consider myself much of a builder. I dabble a little bit and I try to learn tricks like gradients, but otherwise I don't consider myself much of a builder. But unfortunately, that is going to have to be the end of today's episode. I'm sorry to have to end this in the rain. I know it's a little gloomy. Hopefully it goes away while we talk. But I'm going to have to end today's episode here. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing and hitting the like button down below. I'd really appreciate it, and it helps me out a ton. With that being said, my name has been Metallica, and this has been Minecraft. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.